Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, sharing y'all some love. You guys, I've been busy today, like late spring cleaning, and I decided to do my coconut review today. I was actually waiting on one coconut fragrance from City Rhythm. I'm gonna do a collective review on his house because we'll talk about this fragrance, but he has a lot of fragrances with the note of coconut. I think there's 4 or 3. There's the 2 Miamis, Miami Nectar, I think it's Miami Nectar, or Miami something, the racy one, okay? That one, maybe I will just compare the 2 Miamis and then include a couple of his other ones. But the Puerto Rico also has coconut inside. I love Miami and Manhattan. Like, if you're gonna start with some from that house, City Rhythm, I would say always start with Miami and Manhattan. Those are his very first 2 fragrances and they are so good. And I think they're both unisex. Of course, Miami is a little more feminine, okay? Because it has like that coconutty, pineapple, just more of a fruitiness and a smokiness as well. But Manhattan is more of a tobacco, coconutty, fruity smell. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna give you this coconut review while I have all of these fragrances in front of me. And I just got some newness as well in the mail a couple days ago, which I'm pretty sure you all wanna hear about from Fleur. So we'll discuss those as well. Hope you are subscribed, you know, like, comment, all that good stuff. And y'all, let's get started. So the very first one we're gonna start with, and I will try to go in order, is, let's see what we have. Here we have Puerto Rico first. So I bought the 100 ml bottle because based on the notes, I knew that I would absolutely love this, and I absolutely do. So in the opening of this fragrance, you get a lot of creamy sweetness, tropical scent from this fragrance. So in Puerto Rico, a lot of lemon, you have that coconut, it's coconut milk, mango, there's vanilla musk, there's some pineapple, apricot. There's a bunch of stuff in here, y'all. Vanilla, of course. But it is actually beautiful on skin. If you like fragrances like Karaoke Heart, then I think you're gonna love this. This is Karaoke Heart with like a little bit of woodiness. It's not so mango-y, but you definitely get those vibes of Karaoke Heart. And I love it because it smells like a creamy, pineapple mango milkshake, but a little tart, you know, but sweet at the same time, and it dries down on your skin. You still get those tropical, creamy, milky aspects of the fragrance, but you also get a little bit of woodiness from the driftwood. I think there's driftwood in here, but it's not too woody. There's someone that has, well, we'll talk about that later, okay? Driftwood in their fragrance, but it's a really strong driftwood. I think it's the House of Navitus Perfumes that uses a lot of driftwood in their fragrances, but it's pretty potent. This one doesn't have as strong as a driftwood as Navitus Perfumes fragrances, but this one, it's completely unisex, dries down really creamy. It dries down sweet, very tropical on my skin, but I think this may beat out Manhattan. Now, Miami, they're neck and neck, but Manhattan, this may beat out Manhattan. This actually beats out the Miami, the racy one, the one that came with the red whip, okay? If you have the fragrance, you know what I'm talking about. Miami Night, something like that, but we'll talk about them later. Anyway, Puerto Rico by City Rhythm. Amazing fragrance, love it. It is sweet. It's almost a little slightly feminine leaning to me because of all of the fruits and the creaminess and the milkiness of this fragrance. It smells like a milkshake, like a tropical milkshake with a slight woodiness. So anyway, get your nose on. And I like this Puerto Rico flag. This actually I don't like. I think it's more of a sticker than an actual like metal plaque. But y'all, I'm so glad that I got the 100 ml bottle. So the next one we're going to talk about, and we'll talk about this real brief because it smells like a clean, sweet coconut milk and some florals. And I broke it, you guys. Anyway, I think I'm just going to go spray the rest of this on my sheets. This is Kopari, and this is called Canop Coast. In here, it literally smells like It dropped on the floor. There's something fresh. It smells like a fresh, airy coconut breeze. This body hair and body mist or fragrance mist, it lasts about 3 hours. But if you want to take this, I took this on vacation, had it in my bag. I sprayed it. It felt like a really cool mist, and it felt really good on my skin on top of smelling good. So Kapari, so sad. I might buy this one again. I love the entire set that they came out with, but that literally smells like a cool, fresh, creamy coconut milk mist with some vanilla. It is beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy me another one, you guys. So the next one we're gonna talk about, and we got some good ones in here, y'all, so hold up. So my scent of the day, leave me your scent of the day down in the comments. One, I started with Brown Sugar Babes, and this is I think it's Cocoa Village. And this is inspired, and they also have the perfume as well. They smell very similar. So one to me is not stronger than the other. So this is comparable to the Balinese Coconut by Nest. Now, granted, Nest has a little bit more of a coconut scent, but this one does the job as well. So I layered with this. Then we're gonna skip around because I'm gonna talk about the two that I layered with today. Yeah, sorry, we're gonna, like I said, skip around. So the two that I layered with today, they are coconut fragrances. One is Fragrance du Bois Santal Complete. I will always repurchase this fragrance, like always. To me, people say that it doesn't last, but y'all, this lasts on me. I'm going like almost 7 hours strong, and I still smell the sillage. Now, this is more of a powdery sandalwood coconut. It lists the notes of black pepper, violet, coconut milk, coconut, but to me, it's a little powdery from the violet, slightly, but it's more of a vanillic coconut and a lush sandalwood with a little bit of warm spiciness, almost smelling like a coconut and cardamom, but not too spicy. But I love this and will always repurchase if I run out of this. Now, I layered it. I did like 10 sprays of this one, and I did about 6 or 8 sprays of the creme brulee. Now, creme brulee, we all know that there's coconut, there's burnt sugar, there's vanilla in here. It literally smells like a creme brulee. Together, these two are absolutely amazing, divine, rich, and decadent, you all. And my sillage is giving a light, airy sandalwood, a moderate airy sandalwood, coconut, and vanilla with a little bit of sweetness from the brulee. Now, this doesn't necessarily give me like sweet custardy creme brulee. In the opening, when you initially spray it, it does. But it dries down to a beautiful coconutty, slight sugary, slight toasted sugary vanilla scent. And I absolutely love them. So get your nose on these two. Theodore's Calatini's fragrances are super affordable. That line, I think, runs you about $100 or $120. And shipping is free if you order a certain amount. All right, the next one we're going to go with is by Heretic, and this is Dirty Coconut. So this literally smells like, this is a hair perfume, but I wear it as a perfume, you all. So somebody said that this didn't last on them. It lasted about 2-3 hours. Well, Michi sprayed it on her hair when we had a girls meetup, and she said her hair smelled like this the next day, the tips of her hair, because she sprayed it on the tips. So to me, this lasted on my skin about 8 hours, because we went out, sprayed it, and then later on that evening, which was about 8 hours later, I still smelled it moderately. Now, granted, I did spray it about 15 times. So I sprayed this on my skin. I actually sprayed it on my hair and my clothes. So in Dirty Coconut, there's CO2 extract, y'all. I don't know what that does to the fragrance. Maybe it makes it a little more light and airy. But there's vanilla, there's cedarwood, coconut, sandalwood, CO2 extract, and it literally smells like that cedar in here to the top gives it more of an earthy, almost like a coconut in dirt or a coconut and patchouli type smell. But I actually love it because it smells natural. This is one of the most natural smelling coconuts. Yeah, it literally smells like you picked a coconut off of the tree and you have the remnants of the shell of the coconut, or that really earthy smell from the shreds of the outside of the coconut on your skin. So that is what it smells like, and I absolutely love it. Now, when I wore this, I was going to layer it with Quatro Pey initially, But then Quatro Pey is a beast, y'all. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear this alone. That being said, we are going to talk about Quatro Pey. Quatro Pey, a lot of people say they don't get the coconut in this fragrance. I get all the creamy coconut in this fragrance. I get the coconut, I get the tuberose. I really get a lot of creamy coconut and pink pepper. So the tuberose is in here as well. It makes its presence known, but you definitely get a little bit of smokiness or woodiness from the tobacco that's in here, tobacco leaf, a little bit as it dries out. But I get a lot of pink berries or pink pepper, a lot of coconut, tuberose. That coconut gives it a very creamy tropical nuance, and I absolutely love it. So if you want that tropical nuance, as in, you know what other fragrance that kind of gives me a little bit of a coconutty tropical nuance? It is Ouverture by the House of Xerjoff. That one actually gives me coconut as well. But this one gives me a little more meaty, thick, coconut, milky, lactonic with tuberose, warm and spicy. It's absolutely amazing. Quatro Pey, get your nose on it. The next one we're going to talk about is by Disumano. So if you wanted a sweeter coconut, this is Morph. So in Morph, you have more of a lactonic, there's milk in here. You have a lactonic caramelly coconut with some white florals. There's some citruses or mandarin in the opening of this fragrance that gives it a little bit of freshness, brightness. I think there may be some saffron in here as well, but it is not heavy. It just makes it super fresh. But the citruses, the mandarin, the bergamot, you get a blast of that in the opening with a coconut nuance. There's some white florals in here as well, jasmine, a little bit of tuberose, I think, but that jasmine turns creamy right along with the coconut and the caramel, and it's absolutely stunning. I love this, and you get that mandarin in here, but this one's very, like I told you guys once before, it smells like coconut creamer by Coffee Mate, like warm coconut creamer by Coffee Mate, and I love it. So if you want a coconut with a little bit of a gourmand trail, caramel, vanilla, loads of vanilla in here as well, then try Morph Disumano. I know they're always sold out of this fragrance, but try to Google it and find it, you guys. They usually have this over at Javoy in London, but there is a hefty, you can actually order it, I think, directly from Morph, the company. The fragrance is called Disumano. The next one we're going to talk about, I do have a travel of it, and I should soon have a bottle of it. And this is Coconut Sun by Seven Virtues. Now, Coconut Sun is your solar, frangipani, vanillic fragrance. It doesn't give me suntan lotion, but it smells very solar. It smells very golden, and I love it. It's simple, it's easy, it's an easy reach for the summer. If you're going on a tropical vacation, you're sitting in the sun somewhere and you want to smell like a golden vanillic coconut, you know, then try Seven Virtues Coconut Sun. It's very simple but beautiful at the same time. The next one we have is Hufflepuff, okay? Everybody knows Hufflepuff. So Hufflepuff actually gives me a coconutty pineapple nuance, but there's the notes of lemon and peach inside with a lot of vanilla and some sandalwood. But I love Hufflepuff. Every time I wear this to work, it gives creamy coconut, pineapple, lemon, peaches, all of that. It's rich. It is, excuse me, losing my voice, y'all. It's rich, it's creamy. The trail is amazing on this fragrance. So if you wanted a fruity, peachy, pineapple-y, lemony coconut, then try Hufflepuff. But buy this fragrance when it's at least 50% off, y'all, okay? The next one we're going to talk about is Miu Miu Fleur de Lis. This one is actually hard to find, but you can find it in some places, but it's very rare, but I love it. I found this one over in Hawaii about a month ago, and this this had me kick off my coconut review. I had been looking for this fragrance since last year, since it was released. So you got your coconut, your mango. There's some jasmine in here. It doesn't list. It does list the note of osmanthus, which makes it fresh. I'm getting some other white florals in here. Maybe the osmanthus makes it very fresh, but you definitely get a light, airy, creamy coconut and mango. This is not too sweet. I think it focuses more on the other white florals in here, the creaminess, the jasmine, you know. It doesn't list it, but it smells like jasmine to me. And you get that mango nuance as well with the creaminess from the coconut, you all. So anyway, Miu Miu Fleur de Lat. Yeah, it's actually beautiful. Beautiful floral, tropical smelling coconut and mango fragrance. But that coconut makes it creamy and almost milky. So get your nose on this fragrance wherever you can find it. So the next one we're going to talk about is one that I've spoken about a lot of lately. And this is by the House of Admo, and this is Juanillo. This is probably one of the sweeter, one of the most decadent, rich coconut scents that we have. Elegant as well. Anyway, you get your coconut. It almost smells a little like Middle Eastern, you know, because of the dates in there. You get coconut, dates, you get some musk, you get some vanilla, and you get some creamy pistachios. But it opens up with some citruses as well. I think there's lemon, there's some bergamot in here. Maybe like a Calabrian bergamot, lemon, and then you get those dates and pistachios, those creamy pistachios, and that coconut. This smells very tropical. It is based off the island of the Dominican Republic. But it is absolutely beautiful, powdery, musky, tropical, rich. What I get most from this fragrance are the pistachios, a little bit of praline that makes it smell more vanillic than actual like a toffee praline, you know. Pistachios, coconut, citruses, musk, and a little bit of dates. It is absolutely gorgeous. Amazing for the summer, but I would wear this all year long. Juanillo, get your nose on this by the House of Admo. The next one we're going to talk about, no, it is not Tales from Zanzibar, but that one holds an amazing note of coconut as well, but it is very guava centered. We're going to talk about Indian Vetiver, okay? This is one of the newest releases from Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. This is a part of their Ocean series. Now, Indian Vetiver, don't be deceived, okay? Because the Vetiver is very smooth and silky in here on top of the coconut milk. There's coconut milk that makes this creamy, slightly lactonic with the tangerine. Then you bring in some other notes. It's a slightly marine as well, giving like a slightly blue centered fragrance with coconut milk, tangerine, sweetness from the honeysuckle. There's pear blossom in here as well. To me, this is unisex, slightly feminine leaning. So if you love Tales from Zanzibar, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love this one as well. Somebody else compared this to Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. I was like, don't be disrespectful, y'all. Anyway, it gives a slight nuance of that blueness, that like femininity, blue nuance. But then you have that creamy coconut milk in here. You have the tangerine, the honey, the honeysuckle in here that sweetens it up, makes it very elegant, sophisticated, but still gives you the little bit of that silky, it almost like, it doesn't really give you marine to me. It gives you like ocean, like silk ocean waves of like coconut milk, some citruses, some florals, honeysuckle. It's absolutely gorgeous. Get your nose on it. But this smells so silky and sophisticated. Indian Vetiver. The vetiver is in here, but it's not heavy at all. I literally don't get vetiver at all in this fragrance. That's how smooth the vetiver is. And I love vetiver, but I can really sniff out vetiver at any moment. The next one we're going to talk about is one that I just spoke of in my tuberose review. And this is Rachel Zoe, and this is Fearless. Y'all, this is $30. But this literally smells like vanilla, like buttery coconut shreds mixed with vanilla and a little bit of tuberose. It's very creamy, it's sweet, it's vanillic, but the buttery coconut and the vanilla in here, that is what got me. The tuberose is a little buttery as well. Anyway, I love this. Fearless, you know, if I ran out of this fragrance, I would definitely buy this super affordable fragrance again, and completely recommend it, you guys. Amazing for summer. Fearless by Rachel Zoe. So the next one we're going to talk about is one that we all know and love, and we've talked this fragrance to death over here on across all social media platforms. And this is Elongin Go. So in this fragrance, it is absolutely gorgeous, golden, balmy, beautiful, sweet, and tropical, okay? You got your lychee in here. You got some tangerine. There's some moss. There are a ton of notes in this fragrance. There's some coconut in here. So the gist of this fragrance, some people say it smells a little banana-y or gives you banana-esque vibes, that tropical banana vibes. But literally it smells like the sun, okay? So I think there's, yeah, it's beautiful. It's powdery, vanillic, coconutty, and almost gives me vibes of another fragrance that we're gonna discuss right now as well. But you definitely get that peachy, a little bit of that lychee, coconutty, tangerine, citruses, sandalwood in here. There's some moss in here to make this super fresh. But y'all, this one is beautiful, very feminine and just elegant, okay? Elongin Go by M. Micallef. Now the other fragrance, I think if you like this one, then you would love Utopia. Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21 by Kayali. Y'all, I love this fragrance. They're both powdery. This one almost gives a little bit of a slight banana-esque vibe, tropical basket of, let's say a basket full of tropical fruits, okay? That is what this gives. But this one has a little more florals, gardenia. I get a lot of gardenia in here. It's pretty prominent. So you get that powderiness from the vanilla, almost like powdery coconut shreds with vanilla. If you eat dried coconut strips, you know, the ones from Trader Joe's that are dipped in maybe like a powdered sugar, that is what this smells like, with some gardenia, some honeysuckle, some sandalwood. It is absolutely gorgeous. These two are super feminine, and if you love the note of coconut, then you need to definitely get these in your collection. But I love Utopia so much. It is just, yeah, sweet, powdery, vanilla, honeysuckle, coconut. It is absolutely gorgeous. So get your nose on this, but you gotta like powdery scents to love these two. The next one is also one from Kayali as well. And this is called Maldives. I really wish Kayali brings these in at least 50 ml bottles, because I want to go ham on this little fragrance right here. So anyway, this is Maldives in a bottle. Now, Maldives to me, it's very fresh, spicy, coconutty. It gives you a little bit of a banana flair. But there's rosemary in here. And to me, that rosemary is giving me a slight green spiciness, almost like an under the sea, you know? Not seaweed, but it's giving me like a spiciness with some beautiful florals. It is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I could not decide. Yeah, there's a very fresh, very aromatic without being offensive, because some fragrances are too aromatic and green. But it's fresh, aromatic, warm, spicy, and gives you a very tropical nuance, you know, with a beautiful coconut, you guys. This is gorgeous. Maldives, get your nose on it. They do sell the single bottles now, or you can get the whole travel set. The next one we're going to talk about is called Queening. Now, this is an elegant coconut scent. It smells coconutty, cottony, with a lot of vanilla. It is absolutely stunning, fresh. Every time I wear this, I get tons and tons of compliments, you all. So in Queening, you have there's some cypress in here, but I don't get anything green. It's a little boozy. There's some rum, coconut. You have some apple in here. I think the apple just makes it super fresh. And you also have some cotton flower, orris, and musk. I think there's vanilla. There has to be vanilla in here. I think there's vanilla in here as well, and that saffron kind of boosts the other notes, gives it a bunch of like bright freshness, and this is so elegant, you guys. Backup bottle worthy. I would consider this in my top 20 for life, you all. Queening, I fell in love with it this year, and it's stunning, okay? Compliment getting, and every time I wear this, I want to keep sniffing myself. Anyway, Mind Games, Queening, their bottles are ridiculously priced, but it's so worth it, okay? Anyway, the next one we have is, this one is supposedly discontinued, but I've seen it out and about, okay? Especially in other countries. And there are more than Americans that watch me over here on this channel as well. So this is Angel Mugler's Ice Star. So I sprayed on this fragrance the other day. I got pineapple, I got coconut. It was a bit juicy, watery, juicy, fresh, airy. It smelled of mango, coconut, pineapples, and it was gorgeous with a little bit of woodiness. But Angel Ice Star is very fun. It's flirty. It's very fruity. It's not juvenile, but it's a fragrance that you would want to wear on a day where you're relaxing, you're chilling, and you just want to smell good. You want to smell fun. You want to, you know, feel very vibrant. Anyway, it's sweet as well, not heavily sweet or not syrupy sweet, but that juiciness comes in with the sweetness and balances out all of the fruits and the coconut in this fragrance. So get your nose on this if you can find it, Angel Ice Star. The next one we're going to talk about is one by the House Mystery Modern Mark, and this is Abute. So you got some lemon in here, you got your tonka bean, you got your coconut. You guys, this is literally my second bottle. You got your coconut. It is one of the most prominent coconut scents, but that lemon and coconut, no, it doesn't smell like Creed Aventus, you know? It is so fresh. To me, if you like Creed Aventus as ladies, I'm talking to the ladies, or if you liked Creed Aventus and it was a little too woody, it was a little too sharp, there's no pineapple in here, but there's coconut, there's lemon, there's tonka bean. This is so good and amazing for a tropical vacation. I wear this all year. I've worn this all year long. I've only reached for it once this year, but I've worn this all year long. So you get that lemon, vanilla, tonka bean. That tonka bean is not too creamy. It just makes it very fresh. But Abute, I loved it. This was my very first Mystery Modern Mark that I blind bought. And I've been loving the brand since then. Be looking out for them because they're coming out with a lot of wonderful things. If you have not tried Sweet Botswana, go try that one as well. It's a beautiful citrusy. It almost smells like orange blossom, but you got the praline mixed with the vanilla and the citruses that gives them that orange blossom feel as well. Stunning, gorgeous, intoxicating fragrance. If you like Princess Robin by Brown Sugar Babes, then it literally smells very similar to that one, but it smells better than Love Don't Be Shy to me. It kind of gives a little bit of that nuance without the neroli, but it's very sweet from the praline. So anyway, try Sweet Botswana, all that being said, and Abute, you guys. You can order the Discovery set, okay? The next one we're going to talk about is one that I was obsessed with about 3 years ago, and this is from the House of Simone Andrioli, and this is Malibu. I got that special edition bottle. I actually gave my other bottle away to one of my friends over here. So I kept this one. It's sugared. This literally smells like a lime mojito with sugar around the rim. A coconut lime mojito with sugar around the rim. The lime in here is a liming, okay? It's heavy on the lime, heavy on the sugar, heavy on the coconut, but very well balanced. I love this. This is literally vacation in a bottle. It speaks vacation in a bottle. So Malibu by Simone Andrioli. There's also another fragrance that I wore and I was lighting up the unit. You guys, I was sweating. I was busy. I wore Leisure in Paradise, and I think there's coconut and Leisure in Paradise as well, along with papaya, and I think there's mango or something in there, but I know papaya and coconut. You guys, people were telling me I smell good all day long. And when I tell you, when people tell me that Simone, that Leisure in Paradise does not last, or Malibu does not last, I'm like, where are you getting your juice from? Because my fragrances by Simone Andrioli, they last over 12 hours. Granted, I spray at least 12 times, okay? So y'all, Malibu lasts. Leisure in Paradise, it lasts, okay? Anyway, I love them both. Those are my two favorite from my entire collection and Vice Bomb. So anyway, get your nose on this one. Love it, love it, love it. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. So we have Mickey here, okay? Buy this on sale, half price, 70% off, whatever you do. I think the lowest I've seen Mickey was like $160. So anyway, to me, Mickey is beautiful. But if you want more of a clean coconut, literally like organic coconut meat, cardamom, soapy, that's what this smells like to me. Because cardamom to me can smell a little soapy, but it literally smells like a soapy cardamom and coconut, you know? It is clean, fresh, it is gorgeous, non-offensive, easy. If you're not used to coconut, then you may want to try this. Also, the other one that gives me, and I forgot to bring it as well, Dolce & Gabbana, Dolce Garden. I have Dolce Shine and Dolce Garden. That is such a lush coconut fragrance as well. So consider it in this review. I forgot to bring the bottle, y'all. We didn't talk about a lot anyway. Anyway, Mickey is good if you want a clean, soapy, coconutty cardamom scent. It's not too spicy, a very light, airy cardamom, but the fragrance lasts at least 8 hours. The next one we're going to talk about is Coconut Fizz. This one is discontinued, but you can find this in other countries. So there's some watery notes in here. There's also freesia. There's coconut milk in this fragrance. It is light, airy, nice and lovely. It is mass appealing, but it is a beautiful, you know, floral, white floral, coconut, very clean, aquatic smelling, you know, watery note type scent. I actually love this. Very non-offensive. I'm holding on to this baby, but I do have to wear this. I'm actually going to pull it out this week. And I'm going to do a coconut centered fragrance tray this week. Yeah, let's do that, you guys. I may show it, I may not. Anyway, the next one we're going to talk about, I wore it to work as well. This is Trur L Nude. You guys, when I walk through the door at work, people are like, come here, Marcy. And I was like, what? You smell so good. Two people started smelling me. I haven't worn this baby in years. And people say that this did not perform well, and I got moderate performance when I bought this several years ago, but when I tell you it's performing now, it is performing, and it lasted, I smelled myself 13, 14 hours later until I got home. There's some rose in here, there's bergamot, citruses, it's coconut, it's like an elegant tropical coconut, but you definitely get almost like a jammy, slightly coconutty rose in here with a lot of citruses. It is beautiful. If I ran out of the nude, Trur L Nude, I would definitely purchase this again. So yeah, you definitely get that beautiful DNA from the Trur L Nude. It's the rose in here. Let's see, what else is in here? I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Vanilla, coconut, rose, and bergamot. It is gorgeous. Get your nose on this if you can find it. Most of the time you may find these on the discounters, and my juice is nice and dark, but y'all, this got me at least, I would say at least six to 8 compliments that day. I wore it like 5 days ago when I was at work. Last but not least, we are going to talk about 2 fragrances that I just recently received in PR. They sent over a box of 3, and I received coconut skin in one, and the other one that I received is called Heavy Cream. And when I smelled Heavy Cream, I did not look at the notes, but I was like, why does this one smell like coconut? Excuse me, my voice is getting dry. I was like, why does this smell like coconut? So, and I picked this one up, and I was like, this smells like coconut as well. So I guess they both have the base of coconut. Now, they are nice. They are both very nice tropical scents that last. Now, I did spray this on my arm to test it. It lasted about 3 hours. I'm going to test them again, but I do absolutely love the scents. So this one, coconut, I'm going to spray it here, and then let's go ahead and spray Heavy Cream. Like, I get, that coconut's beautiful in here. So in the coconut, they also sent me over the caramel one as well. I should have just done them all, okay, at the end of the review. So in your coconut skin hair and body fragrance mist, it's considered a fruity gourmand. You have the notes of, oh, that was heavy. Oh, that one's Heavy Cream. It smells buttery, sweet, vanillic. So that's the coconut. It smells a little earthy, slightly fruity and sweet and freshenary. So anyway, so you have palm leaf, caramel, gelato, coconut, frangipani, cherry blossom. You got a lot of stuff in here. Liquor, sandalwood, and salted amber. What I literally get is like an earthy coconut and amber. You get some amber wood, sandalwood, earthy, sweet but fresh coconut vibes. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's a nice airy coconut scent. Now Kopari's coconut is much sweeter than this one and much more floral than this one. This one has more vanilla. Kopari has more of a vanillic coconut as opposed to a woody coconut. The next one we're going to talk about is, it says coming soon on the paper, but we all know that this is heavy cream. I got mine a little later than expected, but y'all, heavy cream is good. So I don't know what people are sleeping on. I cannot wait until they come. I hope they come out with a perfume of heavy cream. I hope they come out with a lotion. I think there is. I did see an advertisement for a lotion of heavy cream, but they need a perfume heavy cream. Hopefully they come out with a caramel skin as well. Coconut skin, I'm cool on, but this heavy cream, y'all, it is good. It's buttery, slightly nutty, creamy, vanilla, caramelly. So what's in here? So there's lemon, sugar, marshmallow, orange, jasmine blossom, coconut cream, ambretolide, vegan ambretolide, vanilla mousse, salted caramel, which I smell, and whipped cream. It literally smells buttery whipped cream or chantilly or buttery chantilly cream, buttery caramel. This is so good. So heavy cream, yeah, you can just wear this. It's very comforting, fluffy, airy. I would wear this to bed and I would wear this out as a layer as well, but this is beautiful. And yeah, for now, on my skin, it only lasted about 3 hours, y'all. And I sprayed it when I initially sprayed this. This is not a first impressions. When I initially sprayed this, I sprayed it about 8 times in one spot. And it lasted about 3 hours. So anyway, I hope they come out with a perfume like this. That is it, y'all. That's almost 40 minutes, okay? You guys already know how I am with my reviews. So when you see this girl come on the screen, y'all, just go grab your coffee, tea, all that good stuff. And I hope you found something in this collection that you like. We got $30 to $300 over here, okay? So there's something for everyone. All right, love you guys. Bye-bye.